Welcome to the latest episode of Research That Matters. This is where we talk about what the latest science and what the latest research says about topics that matter to you. I am Dr. Chris Freitag with Lavaca County Chiropractic in Hallettsville, Texas. And this week we are talking about the opioid crisis. How did we end up here? About 30 years ago, there was a fundamental shift in medicine regarding how pain was understood and treated. The number of people with chronic pain seemed to be rising, and it was thought that the options to address pain were not adequate. As doctors paid more attention to assessing pain, they also paid more attention to treating pain. Opioid medications began to be prescribed more frequently for chronic low back or neck pain. Up until then, opioids were only prescribed for severe pain after surgery or advanced stage cancers. But in the early 90s, that all changed. New opioid formulas were promoted as less addictive, and physicians were encouraged to prescribe these drugs far more liberally than they had before. Prescribing these drugs then very quickly led to a whole host of problems. First, patients rapidly adapted to the drugs, requiring more and larger doses to achieve the same effect as they did when they first started taking them. Second, they weren't very effective at addressing chronic pain. They provided short-term relief, but seemed to become less useful as time went on. And finally, they provided a euphoric feeling that quickly led to addiction. So keep in mind, starting in the 90s, doctors were encouraged to prescribe these medications for chronic pain. They were falsely told they were safe and not highly addictive. Hence the recent lawsuit against Purdue Pharma, the makers of OxyContin. About 60% of opioid users report having back pain, and in the US alone, we average over 130 deaths every day due to opioids. Now, 30 years later, we are consumed with the opioid crisis. Over 130 people die each day, and over 40% of those deaths are from people that were prescribed opioids, not just that they obtained them off the street. If there is a silver lining in this, it's that the healthcare professionals now realize the answers to the treatment of chronic pain are not found in a bottle. Many leading healthcare organizations are now recommending non-pharmacological approaches like chiropractic for the treatment of chronic pain. If you'd like to explore a drug-free approach to pain-free relief, we invite you to schedule an appointment with us at Lavaca County Chiropractic today. So thank you for joining me today for your latest episode of Research That Matters. Click the like or the share button to make sure that you continue to receive the latest updates from the research that matters to you.